since that last live did not work, well, I guess I'll just be doing another video. In this video, we'll be going over primarily quite a few different crypto charts. We'll try to see as many as we can get through and to see what we're looking at, and with particularly smart money, what these charts are indicating as far as smart money is concerned, and what that means for you and me who might be trading these charts. So hang tight. All right, so considering the last one didn't work very well at all, it is time for me to try to reconcile that. How about that? All right, so what is going on here? So last video I did was about Bitcoin, and now we're going to be going through a couple other different ones. So and again, this is about smart money. Smart money is about those who control and manipulate all the markets, those markets, whether it be crypto, whether it be foreign exchange, whether it be the equities markets where stocks are, or whether it be bonds, or any kind of market you could think of. There is somebody manipulating those markets, right? Markets don't know if they're following a triangle. They don't know if they're following a trend line. They don't know these things. Markets do not know these things. What markets know is that there are specific prices that they have been to. Markets know that there are imbalances that they may need to fill, and also markets know where there may be liquidity resting, so that they can attack it and release more liquidity into the market. And what would that do? Well, that would allow the smart money people to take that liquidity and to put it directly into their pockets. That means your money goes into their pockets if you don't know what you're doing. So that's what I'm here to do. I'm here to teach you. Make sure that your money does not go into their pockets. It goes into your pockets and your pockets only. So if you think that is something that you like and you want to continue learning, like, subscribe, Rumble, whatever Odyssey does, what I don't know, I'm on all the platforms. Just make sure that you like this video and you subscribe, you share it with your friends, and that way they understand that they're not going to be left behind holding that bag. So first, let's get into these charts, shall we not? So last time I did Bitcoin, right? So we're going to start off with Ethereum now. All right, so Ethereum, last time, what I thought was, well, since we're on the daily, I looked at the 4 hour, and within the 4 hour, there is, right here where this gray line is that I have, see this big gray line right here where it dips down into, that is halfway in between these two golden lines. What are these two golden lines, you ask? Well, that is the fair value gap in this area on its way up that closes above this red line that goes down, the bearish candle that goes down. So we got a bearish candle that goes down, and a bearish candle down here. It goes all the way down to the bottom. It almost fills this fair value gap, but it doesn't have to, like we saw in Bitcoin. Bitcoin, it did fill the fair value gap all the way. It doesn't have to fill the fair value gap, all right? If it does, it's kind of I guess you could say a better scenario that it won't come back and fill it completely. But if it's this close to filling it, it's not usually going to come back and fill it all the way. So that being said, we do have this huge fair value gap. Now there is a tiny one right here. Now, what is the possibility of it actually coming down and filling this fair value gap, this tiny little fair value gap right here? Well, it's about, it's still possible, but it's almost slim to none, right? Because it basically is what you would call balanced, right? So that is almost a balanced fair value gap, but it's not. But it's close enough to where you don't almost have to worry, right? So after Ethereum does kind of jump up, take off, fill up the imbalance up here, word, there we go. It does come up, fill this imbalance, fills it again, leaves some equal highs, pulls back down. What does it do after it pulls down? Well, it gets below this sell side liquidity, right? So that would be an area to where people would think that you would have support. So instead, comes back up. What does it do? Creates equal highs again, pulls back from those equal highs to make people think that it's going to chase it, and then boom, goes the opposite direction, taking anybody and everybody out who would have been chasing it short at that point. That's the bad thing about, well, I wouldn't say the bad thing, but that's what you have to watch out for when it comes to smart money, right? So now you have another 4-hour fair value gap right here. Now what does it do to this one? It comes up, fills it completely, and then after it fills it completely, it falls back down. Now what is it looking for when it falls back down? It is looking for an area of imbalance. It's looking to get into an imbalance that it hasn't been before, to either fill it or fill it halfway, somewhat get into that imbalance. That way it knows that it has, I guess, done its duty. Because that's what price does in smart money. It either looks to fill imbalances or attack liquidity. Now, so in this instance, it does both, right? So you have kind of 2 equal lows, almost 3 equal lows right here, to where you would think this would be a safe, or quote-unquote safe, not resistance, but support area. So everybody would be buying from here, thinking it's going up. What does it do? It gets into the daily fair value gap, and then boom, drops off back into the 4-hour fair value gap. And once it drops into the 4-hour fair value gap, boom, it jumps back up, and it is just now starting its journey back up again. Now, it has got into that area to where I thought it would get into. We turn off the magnet here, because this is where I thought it would get into, which would be halfway in between the 4-hour fair value gap. Now that's what I thought in Bitcoin as well, right? So it got to the bearish order block on the daily, the median bearish order block, and then now what I was looking for was for it to get down to into the same area, right? To where we have this 4-hour fair value gap, looking for it to get down to this area right here. And it may not. It may not. Who knows? It could just continue. It could have filled this old fair value gap that it's already filled, and then continue it on upward. Or it could get up somewhere in here, get into some kind of consolidation, and then fall backwards into that area before it takes off upwards. So that's what we're looking at with Ethereum. It looks like it got into there. It could pull up at the top of this and then pull back down and get to the bottom of this fair value gap. Not only that, what it could also do is it could pull back down into this small little fair value gap that I said maybe it won't do anything to. Or it could finally hit the bottom of the bullish order block, which would be that line right there. That line or this line, I am not for sure. It could be either one. Either one is a bullish order block, and it could possibly hit either one, and that is somewhere around 23, around 2400, right? So it could pull to around 2410, 2397, somewhere around in there. And that could be to me, that would be about as low as it could possibly get. It could, I mean, if you really want to get nitpicky and see as far as it could get as low as, what I would say is measure the body of that last bearish order block or bullish order block, and say it would get about to about the halfway point of that. And the halfway point of that would be the 50% mark of this, which would be right here, which would be, hold on, let me see what the price of it is, 2384. So 2384 would be my personal guess as to where the lowest Ethereum could possibly go. That's just my opinion. I hit spacebar on accident. Sorry about that. Let's go back to ETHUSD, Coinbase. There we go. And then 2380. What did I say? 2384 would possibly be the lowest it could get. But as of right now, it did hit the median of the fair value gap that could possibly be pushing it up, and then maybe it could hit this bearish breaker, push back down. Maybe we'll get lucky and hit the premium of this fair value gap, and then it should continue on upwards. Who knows? Then again, once it does that, we do have the daily fair value gap. Hopefully gets to the top of that. Maybe it'll pull back after that and then attack the buy side liquidity, which is this guy right here, this high right here, right? So it could attack this, which is right around 3,004, right around 3,050, somewhere right around there. So let's hope that it does get there. But if we're going to play the safe side, and which I actually do, I would say it's going to hit at least the bearish order block. The bearish order block being this this ray right here, which would be 2855. So we could see it get as little or as low as 20. What was I saying? 23. Yeah, 2385 to about 2860, somewhere around there. So that's about a good 500 points, you know. So as long as you're diligent, you're holding on to this trade, you could come out with a pretty good, decent trade, right? But if you're questioning yourself, you're going back and forth, you don't know what's going on, you could lose a lot of money in this. So be careful what you wish for. I'm not giving financial advice. I'm just giving you, my own experience in these kind of things and what could possibly happen. Now, next I want to look at is Axie Infinity. Axie Infinity came down. It looks like it made about equal lows, right? Right around here, which is about 46.29, right? Made about equal lows here, pulls up, looks like it hit. Right now, it's hitting about the bearish breaker, which means it could be pushing back down. I think it'll hit this order block or this action block in this hourly, which that price is somewhere around 45.55. I think it'll get down into that area, pull back up, because that would get it below the sell side liquidity that it has already created. Pull back up, maybe hit the sell side liquidity again as a breaker point, maybe even push back even lower into another sell side liquidity, which would be that red candle that pushed it down, which I call an action block right here. It could drop even below that, and then before it moves up. Now, the last ditch effort I think it could possibly get would be this order block, which is 43.90. Hold on, yeah, 43.90. Or wait, yeah, 43.06. Sorry, 43.06. I think that would be the last ditch effort that it could possibly get before it does start moving back upwards, right? So. To me, this is what I think the path would look like. So coming back up, down, a little bit back up, further back into it, clearing that sell side liquidity, and then finally pushing up above both of these guys, maybe just pulling back a little bit, and then continuing on, coming back up and hitting the bearish order block, which would be that guy right there. That's why I have it stopping right there. Pulling back, maybe hitting the buy side, which would be that guy right there, which is why I have it stopping here, and then continue moving on upwards. Oops, didn't mean to move that. Can do is try, where is the button? There it is, lock that, there we go. Lock that in place, and here we go, here's two equal highs. This is where I think where a lot of things will change, because it'll come up to these equal highs, probably pull back just a little bit to get people to chase it, because a lot of people think that this is a resistance point, and then boom, it takes off. Or at least kind of does a consolidation around this point, and then falls a little bit, and then boom, it takes off. One or the other. Either or, we are looking at, I think, a good run right now on Axie, as long as it falls back down into this 44-43 area, which to me shouldn't be too much harder to get. And then once it gets back down to that area, I think it would be looking at coming up above to the bullish order block, or sorry, bearish order block, or even the median bearish order block, or it could even get as high as the current high, current swing high, which is 61, but I think it probably could get around 59 to 60. So lowest possibility, actually highest of the low possibility, I guess you could say, will be somewhere around 45.5. Lowest possibility, somewhere around 43, and then after that we should see it get somewhere around 60 or so. That's my thinking for Axie Infinity. AVAX just now got below a sell side liquidity part, a sell side liquidity point. All of the 4 hours have been basically what's the word I'm looking for? Not redistributed, but balanced out. If we look at the 1 hour, Even the 1 hour has everything balanced out. The only thing is that it does have kind of the same thing that Axie does. Is that it does have an area to where it pulls back and then pushes back up. If anything, what AVAX could possibly do is it could possibly drop below that line, which would be around 69.43. And it's a good possibility. I'm not saying it's not there, but it's a good possibility that it could happen. We'll just have to wait and see. But other than that, I think it does have some equal highs here. Let me see if I can take these off. So looks like here to here you do have a buy side liquidity area. So could be running up toward this area, which is also look at it right here. That is a sell side, or not a sell side. Sorry, that is a bearish order block. So you have a bearish order block right around also a buy side liquidity point. So it could be running up toward that point and then pulling back, right? So it could possibly fill this fair value gap, pull back down into here, and then once it does that, run back up into here, pull back just a little bit, and then run up here, and then get equal highs, pull back even further just to get people to chase it, and then run up again, and then do the same thing, and then run up again. That's what I'm thinking that we're going to see from a lot of these right now, because they're all getting to that point to where they're getting pretty low, but they're not getting to the point to where it's going to be, oh my God, sell everything low. It's to the point to where everything's in a range, and I think we all know that these are not the type of cryptos that are going to be disappointing us selling off. These are layer ones. These are, the ones that are keeping everybody in check. The ones that everybody's looking forward to. Things of that nature. So that being said, let's take a look at BNB. BNB may be the only one I think could be dropping a little bit lower than thought, and the only reason I think that is because we do have a 4-hour fair value gap pretty far below the current price. Current price being 372. 4-hour fair value gap is somewhere in between 345 and price being 372. That is not that bad. That's only a couple percentages if I'm not mistaken. Let me look at the percentage of it from right now. So if I go down to here, yeah, it's about 7%. Still pretty high percentage, but still not too bad considering what it could be. So it could pull up and then come back down, maybe just graze the top of the premium of the buy side, not the buy side, but the premium of the fair value gap, or it could run up, create equal highs, and then drop really quick. That could be a possibility to fill in this full fair value gap. Maybe spend some time to consolidate and then running up eventually to where we see it to where we have to into or at least it has made its moves going down and then coming back up, then I would watch your 454. So anywhere between 346, 345 to about 454, which is quite a big range, but still could take about a month to get there, but it could still be, once it gets down to this area, if it does, I would probably be unleashing the hounds on that area and then waiting for it to come back up to this 454, 455 area. Now that being said, let's take a look at some forex action. What do we have here going on? Looks like with the British pound, it has gotten pretty low, almost some equal lows. To me, this says that it is going to pull up and then drop right down, down past these areas before it starts pulling back up again. That's what I see with the British pound right now. Not looking good for the pound, is actually looking better for the dollar for some reason. This is very, very strange. And then if we were to look at the euro is actually dropped a lot heavier than what the British pound has. I even had it to where it would drop to this imbalance at some point, and not only did it drop to that imbalance, but then it even dropped further. And I haven't looked at the imbalance, and that imbalance that it has dropped into was even below pandemic levels, right? So something strange is going on here, because this right here, this weird kind of shockwave looking thing, that is when the pandemic hit. That is February of 2020, right? So for it to get back down to these kind of levels is kind of shocking, especially when on the daily it only took 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 days to get there. It took 6 days to get there. It took all last week to just drop and plummet all the way down to that area. That being said, now I think it might be coming back up. So we will have to see. So that's all I got for you right now. Hopefully that made sense to everybody. Hopefully everybody is doing great and having a great night, had a great weekend. Love you all. Make sure that you do wear your pants. Okay, guys? That's all I got to say. Have a good night. Peace.